Hi. Today you will listen how to learn vocabulary in a foreign language by Markus Becker book summary. Overview. Markus Becker's How to Learn Vocabulary in a Foreign Language focuses on practical methods and strategies to help learners memorize and retain foreign language vocabulary effectively. It covers various memorization techniques, learning principles, and study routines. The book's aim is to make the process of learning new words faster, easier, and more enjoyable. Becker also explains how to use memory-enhancing tools and adopt the right mindset for long-term vocabulary retention. Key messages from the book. 1. Understanding how memory works. Becker starts by explaining the basics of memory. There are two types of memory: short-term memory, STM, and long-term memory, LTM. Words initially enter the STM but need to be transferred to the LTM for long-lasting recall. Repetition and active recall are necessary to solidify new vocabulary in the LTM. 2. The power of spaced repetition. Becker advocates for the use of spaced repetition, a technique where words are reviewed at increasing intervals. This helps prevent forgetting while reinforcing the memory of the word. Tools like flashcards and apps such as Anki or Memrise are recommended to implement spaced repetition effectively. 3. Using mnemonics for better retention. The book emphasizes the power of mnemonics, memory aids that help associate unfamiliar foreign words with familiar images, sounds, or ideas. By creating visual or mental links, words become easier to remember. Examples of mnemonics include associating foreign words with funny or exaggerated images that trigger memory recall. 4. Grouping and categorizing vocabulary. Becker suggests grouping words into categories or themes, such as food, travel, or household items. Learning related words together makes them easier to recall because they exist within the same context. He also promotes learning vocabulary in chunks or phrases rather than isolated words. This helps with language fluency and usage in real-life situations. 5. Active engagement with the language. The book stresses the importance of active learning over passive learning. This means engaging with the language through speaking, writing, and listening. Becker encourages learners to use new vocabulary in sentences, engage in conversations, and practice with native speakers. This active use helps embed the words into memory. 6. Immersive techniques. Becker recommends immersion as one of the most effective ways to learn new vocabulary. Immersion involves surrounding yourself with the foreign language through music, movies, books, and everyday life. He suggests that learners change their phone settings to the foreign language, listen to podcasts, or watch TV shows in the target language to increase exposure to new words. 7. Learning vocabulary in context. Words are best learned within the context of sentences and everyday usage. The book explains that learning vocabulary in isolation is less effective than learning it within a meaningful context. Reading books, articles, or websites in the target language helps expose learners to words in their natural setting, making them easier to understand and remember. 8. Personalizing vocabulary lists. Becker advises learners to create personalized vocabulary lists based on their interests and needs. For example, someone learning a language for travel might prioritize words related to directions, food, and transportation. By focusing on relevant vocabulary, learners stay motivated and engaged, making the learning process more efficient. 9. Developing consistent study habits. Consistency is key when learning new vocabulary. Becker emphasizes the importance of daily practice, even if it's only for a few minutes a day. A routine that includes reviewing old words, learning new ones, and practicing with real-life materials helps solidify vocabulary retention over time. 10. Overcoming forgetting. Becker discusses the forgetting curve, which shows how quickly people forget new information if it's not reviewed. He emphasizes that regular review using spaced repetition is essential to counter this natural process. The book suggests a review schedule where learners revisit new words after 1 day, 1 week, and 1 month to keep them fresh in memory. 11. Using technology for vocabulary learning. Becker highlights several language learning apps and digital tools that can assist with vocabulary acquisition. Flashcard apps like Anki, Memrise, and Quizlet are particularly effective for spaced repetition. He also suggests language learning platforms like Duolingo and Babbel for structured vocabulary practice, and mobile apps for tracking progress. 12. Staying motivated. Motivation is a crucial factor in language learning success. Becker provides tips for staying motivated, such as setting small achievable goals, celebrating progress, and finding a learning partner or language exchange group. He emphasizes the importance of patience and persistence, reminding learners that vocabulary acquisition is a gradual process. 13. Using all senses. Becker suggests using multiple senses to enhance vocabulary retention. This means listening to words, audio, writing them down, visual/kinesthetic, and speaking them out loud, oral. The more senses involved, the stronger the memory association will be. 14. Visual learning aids. Visual aids such as vocabulary maps, infographics, and illustrations can help learners visualize connections between words and concepts. Becker encourages learners to create their own visual aids to enhance memory. Conclusion. Markus Becker's How to Learn Vocabulary in a Foreign Language provides a comprehensive and practical approach to mastering vocabulary in any language. The key takeaway is that effective vocabulary learning requires repetition, active engagement, mnemonic techniques, and personalized strategies. By adopting the tools and methods discussed, learners can accelerate their language acquisition and enjoy a more rewarding language learning experience. Thanks for listening this book summary. If you want to make your life better, then listen also our other book summaries and apply them in your life. Then your life will be better very soon.